The Boston Red Sox have hit rock bottom after last night's loss to the Baltimore Orioles and now sit in a very uncomfortable position heading into a key road trip. We tell you what the Red Sox must do to have a chance at the division right here on Red Sox Digest. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Jace Andrews. We appreciate you tuning in to the show. What an abysmal loss that was last night. I don't think I've been more infuriated all year, or maybe in the past 2 or 3 years, than last night's loss. 0 for 13 with runners in scoring position, leaving 13 men on base. The bases loaded with nobody else and striking out 3 times. The bases loaded twice with 1 out and not getting a single run across is the most abysmal way to lose. I'm frustrated with this team. I'm really upset, and I am getting scared about the playoffs at this point. I'm not scared about y'all, though, because y'all are hitting that subscribe button at an absolute absurd rate. We appreciate each and every one of y'all's support. If y'all could hit that subscribe button, we are closing in on 5,000 subscribers. I would love to hit that mark before September. We're going to be doing some live streams for the playoff games as long as they happen. So thank you, Red Sox. Let's get that going. But let's hit that subscribe button as well, get to 5,000. Where do I start with last night's game? Where do I start with basically everything coming down on us? I'm going to start by saying this. Masataka Yoshida should not be on this roster. He should not be. He cannot play the outfield. He is not good enough to be just a DH. And there are better people that we should be playing day in and day out. We should not have him on the roster. Abraham Toro, I salute you for your services, sir, but you are no longer of use to me. Or the Boston Red Sox. Nathaniel Lowe, for whatever happened last night, I mean, the home run was great. Obviously, I can't say that that's going to continue. It's one game. But Abraham Toro needs to be done. I can't keep watching an 0 for 5 performance, grounding into double plays, and just sit here and be like, oh yeah, well, he did good for a good month, so he should be on the roster. No, I'm done with it. Isaiah Campbell, he should not be on the roster. And I know that's going 2 or 3 games back, but that started this losing streak. That lost the momentum. The Red Sox had won 2 in a row. They had felt great going into a potential sweep of the Miami Marlins. But unfortunately, because Isaiah Campbell couldn't get 3 outs having a 5-run lead, we weren't able to use Aroldis Chapman against the Marlins, and that really snowballed. Trevor Rogers is a good pitcher. I'm not going to say Monday was anybody's fault besides the Orioles playing well. Last night, you should have won that ball game about 15 different times, and you didn't. The fact that it even went to extra innings because of a guy that you literally signed yesterday, 2 days ago. It's frustrating. 4-3 the final score. You out-hit the Orioles by 2. Garrett Whitlock, who got the loss, I'm not going to blame him at all for this because the baseball gods, on top of the Red Sox doing stupid things, the baseball gods apparently are not liking the Red Sox right now because you hit a little number. Semi Basillo hit a little number to score the Orioles what ended up being game-winning run. Meanwhile, the Red Sox had bases loaded and couldn't do anything. Now we'll talk about the fly ball. We'll talk about all the other stuff and the frustrating things. I do want to sit here and do say good job to Nate Lowe. I am happy we picked him up, and obviously, the home run literally lit up Fenway last night. Like, that was some of the loudest we've heard Fenway all season because we're feeling the energy heading to playoffs. We're feeling it. And this team is falling flat on their face all of a sudden. 8 losses in their last 12 games. But Nathaniel Lowe, I'm glad we signed him, and I think he should play every day, at least against righties. Like, I'm so done with watching Abraham Toro do whatever Abraham Toro is doing. It's not beneficial to this team anymore. I'd rather have Romy Gonzalez out there every single night, which at this point he kind of is out there every single night. Whatever. The division and the wild card standings are now at a very scary place for a multitude of different reasons. The Yankees have taken over the first place spot in the AL wild card when you at one point had a 3-game lead on them. The Toronto Blue Jays are 74-53. You are now 6 games back of them for the division. And in all reality, you are 2.5 games out of not having a playoff spot. You don't play tonight. The Jays do. You can get a half game on them. I don't really care at this point. I'm more worried about the wild card. Thank God that Cleveland blew a lead last night. Otherwise, we could be talking a very different sense right now. There is a very real possibility that the Red Sox maybe don't making the playoffs. And if they don't make the playoffs, nobody to blame but themselves. Jerry Carabas, he puts it best. It's the most pathetic loss of the 2025 season. It's inexcusable to leave 13 men on the base pass from running scoring position. It's inexcusable to be 0 for 13 with runners in scoring position. The Orioles are not a good team. I understand they've been doing well over the past couple, months or so. They had about 5 different rookies that I hadn't heard of, and they beat you 2 games in a row. And guess what? You get to play them again in Baltimore very soon. 0 for 13 with runners in scoring position. 13 runners left on base. That cannot happen. Playoffs teams do not do that. American League Championship teams do not do that. World Series caliber teams do not do that. I swear the Red Sox are maybe the first team on planet Earth who one night looks like a World Series contender, has media talking how good they are, how they're going to be a World Series contender. And the next night, man, you may as well just call them the freaking Miami Marlins. Or that's not, they're doing better than you. I'll call you the Chicago White Sox. It makes no sense to me how a team can look so good in one game and so bad, so bad the next game. I understand it's baseball. There's going to be ups and downs. But the ups seem so high and the downs seems so low. The upcoming road trip may be the most important one of the entire season. You get an off day today. That's great. 4 games in the Bronx against the Yankees, who have a 1-game lead on you in the wild card. At the same time, the Blue Jays are going to be taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, who are one of the best teams in baseball. You need to win at least 2 of these games, if not 3. And then you immediately go to Baltimore and have another 4-game series. You have 8 games against division rivals, not to mention the Yankees being ahead of you in the wild card race. Teams that you have seen a lot this year, and they are on the road. This road trip you cannot come back from, and it is a very concerning thing. You cannot come back from it a 500 record. You must win at least, at the bare minimum 5 of these games. 8 games, you got to win 5. When you are a playoff caliber team, as people have been saying, you have to win games like these. The rest of the schedule, there's a lot of good things. Got the Guardians, team that you're fighting for in the division. Then you have the Diamondbacks, not good. The Athletics, not good. The Yankees at home. You've been playing well at Fenway. The Yankees, they're the Yankees. It's going to be a rivalry. The Athletics at home. You should win that. The Rays were not good. 2 games in Tampa. 3 games in Tampa. And then you finish out the season with arguably the 2 best teams in the American League in the Blue Jays and the Tigers. From this point forward until August 22nd, you have to be playing your best baseball. There is no more of these screw-ups. There is no more leaving runners in scoring position. There is no more acting like an unserious franchise when you are a Boston Red Sox team that has had a World Series hopes from the beginning of the season. Abraham Toro should not be playing more than once or twice a week. Masataka Yoshida should not be playing at all, in my opinion. Cool, he's had a decent month in August. Been good against righties. That's okay. You're paying him a lot of money. That's why he's playing. You cannot tell me that Ceddanne Rafaela in center field, Jarren Duran in left, and Roman in right, and Wilyer DH, Jarren DH, whatever, is not the best lineup. When Wilyer comes back, and he's playing, he should be tomorrow, I don't see Masataka Yoshida surviving. I understand last year his biggest moment was against the Yankees right about this time. I'm done with it. You portrayed him as this big savior, and he's done nothing. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of us acting like an unserious franchise. We're the Boston Red Sox, for God's sake. If Craig Breslow actually thought this was a World Series team, I cannot tell you how many times that this would have been a GM'd, managed, whatever you want to call it, differently. It's frustrating, and I'm upset right now, but the best thing about baseball is we play tomorrow. It sucks we have an off day because I want to go out there and I want to play and I want to win. But we play tomorrow in what may be one of the biggest 4-game series of the entire season for the Boston Red Sox. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to be talking about that series. We're going to hope having some post games when we win, even when we lose. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us here on Red Sox Digest. Buckle up, folks. buckle up because we're going on a roller coaster, and there might be a wall at the end of the roller coaster, or it might be the playoffs. Really just depends on how the Red Sox play. We appreciate each and every single one of you watching. As always, once again, hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 5,000 subscribers. I would love to hit that before September starts, but we'll see you next time here on Red Sox Digest, everybody. Peace out.